welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. Go West Lewis, go West Kim. That I always got it done. I say now, welcome.
Come on in.
Okay, all right.
Come on in.
Okay, sit tight.
We on 10. Let's begin.
Right. I say now, welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. Go West Kane and Lane and Dabo always got it done. I say now, welcome.
Come on in.
Okay, all right.
Come on in.
Okay, sit tight.
We on 10.
All
Let's
right,
begin.
I say now, welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. U.S. football players and basketball players, I got it done. I say now, welcome.
Come on in.
All right.
We on 10.
Yo, stop the press while I got everybody's undivided attention. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment, make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you share. But most of all, make sure you do what?
Subscribe, dog.
We trying to meet our quota. If you didn't know help your sister and your brother. You dig what I'm saying? We're trying to get to 600,000 subscribers before the month of June. That's less than a month away. You do your job so we can do our job. Back to the regular schedule programming. But this ain't me in the shotgun.
Come on now. Ho. But with a basketball with the Braves. Hold on, watch out there now. Hey. Ha. Hey.
This is me in front of TV, looking around the room. I say Big Peggy in front of TV, Jimbo, BJ, I say she sells in front of TV. Can't forget about China, even Sana in front of TV. This we in front of TV. I say we in front of TV having a whole lot of fun. Here we go, first down, viral moment of the week. Peggy, what do we have here?
Man, we have the clash of the Titans. Okay, Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton. All right, the question is, who has the strongest?
Who's serving who better? Because there's some sisters that's out there that said, now listen, Lewis is benefiting more from Kim.
Okay.
And some dudes that's out there will feel like Kim is benefiting more because of Lewis.
Yeah.
Who you think, Peggy? Who benefit most?
I got Kim K all the way.
She's benefiting more?
No. I got Lewis is benefiting more from Kim K.
Do you care to share?
I care to share based off of this. I believe that Kim K face card is stronger, but he is legitimate in F1 as a 7-time champion. And probably, more to come. He's legit. But when you start saying that face card, like when they pull it, my face card good anywhere, man, that is Kim K. And her face card has made her businesses worth billions. So a lot can say. And when you start going down that resume,
Peggy.
She killing them with Kanye.
Peggy, you've literally made the same mistake most, if not all, people do in regards to judging women versus men.
Well, break it down, brother.
You just said, key word, face card.
Yeah.
What other gender outside of being a female or a woman that benefits anything?
Well, I would say this.
You said her face card. Like
her face card is charging her chase card.
Face card does not pay the bills, brother.
For her, it does, brother.
Could it ever pay the bills for a brother?
An actor, brother.
Like who?
When you say, well, I'm thinking the first two people came off was The Rock, but he's a wrestler first. Denzel Washington.
No.
Can we go Denzel?
Denzel is the top grossing African-American actor of all times. You're talking about Dwayne Johnson, who is at 1 year was the top earning actor of all times. Face card or not, face card don't pay no bills.
Bro, her face card charges her chase card.
But I'm trying to say, bro, you may be right. But when you say face card only applies for women. Respectfully, that's a double standard.
Well, I'm not even just gonna say her face. Which is it's an association, but the name, Kim Kardashian. When you hear the Kardashian name, it is a brand. Her name, Kim Kardashian, is its own brand.
Say that then, Peggy.
Well, that's what it is. Okay. Kim K is a brand.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you, brother.
Well, why so? Break it down.
Because if we show this clip that we see, My dog Lewis Hamilton has done something not a lot of men have ever done who's ever walked this earth, brother. Under Lewis Hamilton's player card.
Okay, put his player card down.
Okay. I'm looking on that player card, and two that stick out the most is two billionaires.
Who you got down there?
With the addition of Kim.
Okay, with the addition of Kim. Okay.
You got Kim Kardashian and you got Rihanna.
That is
true. I don't know another man to walk this God green earth that can say, I have had a relationship with two billionaire women.
That's true. Show the graphic.
What show the graphic then, Peggy?
All right. Well, Kim, as we show the graphic, just to give you the rundown, Kim K. All right. Damon Thomas. All right. You got the music producer. You got Ray J. Okay. Mr. One Wish. All right. Reggie Bush.
Okay.
Do the Heisman on that.
Okay.
Chris Humphries.
Okay.
Okay. NBA player. Kanye West.
Okay.
I'm amazing.
Okay.
Pete Davidson.
Okay.
And obviously Lewis is on.
Okay. Now, so stay with me because I'm about to close this argument.
Okay.
Real brief. My good friend and good guy that's been a member of 4th and 1 behind the scenes, Jimbo, just said something so key. In any relationship, in any capacity, whether there is a breakup, everybody that was a part of that relationship, two parties or however many, are trying to level up.
Okay.
It has to make sense. I have to be able to take you into corporate spaces. I have to be able to take you around my family. I have to be able to like you, and love on you at the same time. Now, all those buckets may look easy to fill, but auntie and uncles understand it ain't easy to find. Okay? Because you may have somebody that's easy to love on, but you can't show them to the public. Do you understand what I'm saying? Being a public figure, there's a lot that goes on in the shade.
The shadow lover.
Brothers and sisters, we understand that it doesn't get no more popping than Kim Kardashian. So Kim Kardashian looking at her cue card, allegedly, that we done seen her date publicly. Damon Thomas, who is buddy? Respectfully. Okay, Ray J. All right. He a crash out. We know what Ray J is.
But he put it on the map.
They put each other
on. No, he was kind of like not on the map, but that was Brandy's brother. That was Brandy's brother.
Thank
okay,
you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Reginald Bush. She did not.
I was about to say I was waiting.
No. I would say.
And at this,
Reggie Bush put her more on the map.
Thank you.
Then Kim put Reggie on the map.
All right. Now we talking. All right.
Stay with me. Chris Humphries.
She
man.
I don't know what she
Kim
did.
back still hurt from carrying Chris.
I don't know what you're doing.
Because that happened. It was like, hey, baby, hey, what are you doing? That don't match.
Days.
That's oil and water.
Yeah, Chris.
That's Peggy and Kim. It just don't match.
That was a miss with Chris.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you come back and double down with Kanye. Now it's like, okay, that makes sense. That's a power couple, right? Both of them got a little crazy. Well, not Kim publicly, but you know what
I mean.
They got a little they got some scars on their shield in battle.
And I would say they both continue to blossom after.
For sure. Yeah. So going to that point, Kanye found his somebody, but Kanye wasn't looking. But listen to me. And this is what I want. This is my point. Not a lot of men are looking for anything other than a companion. I don't need my girl to make more money than me. I don't need my girl to make money at all.
Well, let me tell you, let me put this though. That is totally different for the criticism for men and women. All right, hold on, wait. Let me break it down. You bring your girl around a group of dudes. The criticism is how she look and how she act.
Yes, sir.
All right. If you a girl and you bring your guy around girls, girl, what he do and how much money he make. So it is different on the scales of that because the criticism is different. And how he treats you. But yeah, it depends on the group of girls you're around. I don't know.
No. Hold on, because I'm about to cite you now.
Because sometimes
what he do, that's impacted
by
off
his
of
money.
how much money he make and how he treats you.
And I think how he treats you, depending on the group of women and their standards, is subject. Is subject because how he treats you versus how he might spend his money trick is different. Because it's like, girl, you crying about him doing all this, but you pulling up in the Bazaar. I mean, in the Bentley and this and that.
That's a bad analogy.
Not to me, it ain't.
But I'm saying the analogy of like you treating him like you acting like you're complaining of how he treats you. Like I just used the example for Shells. A lot of men may not be emotionally available.
Yeah.
So it's like, girl, he ain't never home. You know what I'm saying? Like, he loved you to death. He keeps sending us out on these trips. Girl, you better not mess that up. You gonna mess up my...
That's what I'm saying, because some girls will have a blind eye to the mistreatment because of the treatment they getting physically and financially. That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
And dudes are different. Your girl might be somewhere, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like, where your lady at? What you mean she can't come out? What you mean you keep showing up by yourself? Like, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
The men judge their woman or
off
the
of
friends, the associates.
Yeah.
Judge
you know, when the dude pull up, how she look.
And how she treat you.
And how she treat you, how she act. If you got a girl that's kind of a little loose, like, bro, she smelling this dude face, that dude face, whatever. Nah, I don't know about her, bro.
So they have a commonality.
Shawty cannot have a job or have a job. And if she treats you right and she look good.
She cool. The bro's gonna accept.
Bros, I'm like, what?
But it also goes back to how she look.
How she look.
Huh?
How she look.
Let me see.
How she look.
But I think about that.
All right, boy. Hey, boy. Y'all shoot your coverage, boy.
You did good, boy.
Hey, don't even know if she got a job.
How many kids she got?
How many
times she got a divorce? It don't matter. I see all that.
I see that. I see why she got that many, boy.
She got a lot of love on, boy. Okay, she got a lot of cushion for the tush pushing, huh? You know what I'm saying? She got a big heart.
And all the right parts.
I'm trying to tell you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Now, understand, when you're talking about Kim, why I say she benefits more by having a Lewis Hamilton rather than Lewis Hamilton having Kim K. When you look at Lewis Hamilton's dating resume, go down that list.
All right. So first you have Nicole Scherzinger. All right. And they dated American singer actress.
Stud.
She is a stud.
Go.
All right. Rita Ora. All right. Rumored.
Stud.
This was rumored that they dated.
All-star.
Singer, songwriter, television actress.
With bacon ass sausage.
All right. Then you got Winnie Harlow. All right. So
a straight model, stud.
Barbara Shirley.
Barbara
Palvin. All right. And model actress. You got.
She's Hungarian. So you know she ain't from here.
Nah, yeah, she foreign. All right. Nicki Minaj.
A stud.
Which was rumored.
Right. Okay.
Rihanna.
Man, that's an all-star.
Here's a lot of his is rumored.
I don't give a dollar.
Let me finish. And Shakira, which was
rumored. Hold on, brother. When you're talking about Rihanna, she's a B.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about Billion's.
Yeah, dollars.
Okay. She's an all-star too. She's an all-star too. But the difference between her all-star and the other all-stars is this. Okay. See, they just the all-star special. See, Rihanna is the all-star extra special.
Okay.
So you don't just get hash browns. You got to get grits and hash browns. Okay. You just don't get one protein. Okay. You could get potentially 3. Okay. You could get that bacon. Okay. You could get that sausage. Okay. And you forgot that Waffle House does have ham. What'd you say? Y'all also got spam. Okay, cool. Slide that in there too. Man, she got it all. So you got that on your cue card?
And what are you trying to say in regards to Rihanna versus Kim within that?
I'm not trying to say nothing.
Oh.
I'm saying that, brother, he has rumored to have dated a billionaire in Rihanna who's gorgeous. Okay. ASAP. Lock that up. ASAP.
He is already
you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then he said, hold on. Yeah, I keep seeing somebody at my doggone. That was Kim K. Okay, cool. Another billionaire.
Yeah.
And Kim Kardashian. See, this is the thing in the dating scene, especially being a public figure. To Jimbo's point, level up is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
The look is a real thing. See, ain't nobody gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. You pulling up to the Grammys with Pete Davidson.
Yeah, that's different from Kanye.
That's almost comparable to Chris Humphries, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Pete Davis was getting pulled along as like Derek Fisher to Kobe Bryant.
Don't do Derek Fisher like that. Maybe Rick Fox.
We at the NBA Finals because of Kobe, man.
Yeah.
Because of Shaq, man. Just dish the ball to them, and we need you to occasionally hit an open shot.
Yeah.
Okay. With the headband around your earlobe, man, just knock down that fish.
Man, kept a headband on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't need you to do too much.
No.
See, now Kim understands this, just like all women understand this. See, when you say, or you ask the common question, could you date somebody who make less money than you?
Yeah.
Most women that I've been experienced to or have asked that question to say, no, I cannot. And you ask them, why can you not? It's because it's going to lead to one or two things.
Wow.
Either insecurities or jealousy.
But she makes more than Lewis.
But what's $1 billion to somebody who got $700 million?
$300 million difference.
You still got this. Hold on.
That's a big one, huh?
Okay. Well, if you got $3 million and somebody else has $6 million, is that a big difference?
Yeah, that's double what I made.
Yeah, but you can still be in the same rooms.
Oh, you could be in the same rooms.
You can get the same access. You could probably have the same.
Now, when you're saying access or rooms or connections, I can see that.
Listen, I'm speaking from the athlete's lens.
No.
All that other corporate stuff that y'all do, I don't want to do that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just here for the tush push. Okay? Gotta have a situation, baby. Hey, sit my lady.
Quarterback sneaker.
I'm sneaking in there. You know what I mean? Now, occasionally we have to pop out to an old gala.
Yeah, for sure. Now, she gonna expand his brand in regards to that.
But he don't need no expanding. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. He already is the most decorated F1 driver of all time.
Yeah, that is true.
He is the Tiger Woods of F1.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what we over here talking about.
But I'm saying he ain't Kim Kardashian.
He doesn't want or need to be.
But I'm saying this, when you start measuring who coming up, when you start saying the money or the value, boom, that's Kim K. When you start saying the exposure, that's Kim K. When you start saying he is a house.
You're
brand.
moving the goalposts.
What's the goals?
What I'm trying to say is,
who's leveling up?
What's a lot to a person who also has
a lot? That's true.
Like, bro, I mean, you got a private jet? Cool, I got a private jet too. You got a vacation home? I got a vacation home too. You may got more money on paper, but listen, I'm doing good for myself too.
Yeah, I can still take care of you.
Kim Kardashian and women like Kim Kardashian can't just date a random guy that is attractive. Mm-hmm. He has to check all the boxes. Is he domesticated? Okay. Do people respect him? Mm-hmm. Okay. Does he look the part? Okay. Does he make the part? Mm-hmm. Okay. When you ask Lewis Hamilton, I don't need that from
He does check off all the boxes now.
Of course he does.
Is he his own person when he's standing alone?
Of course he does.
Yeah.
And that's why Kim Kardashian has, he available?
Yeah.
Well, what's my options? You ain't got a lot, sis.
Yeah, respectfully, she does.
That's what I'm saying.
She have a lot of options, but a lot of quality options.
A lot of
to her standard.
To take serious.
Correct.
Because when she popped out with Pete, everybody was like, well,
how much time is
start the timer, Peggy.
You having fun?
She ain't gonna be there. They ain't gonna be there long.
Yeah, that's real.
And that's the same example that I use with Clay and Megan. Like, I love Megan Thee Stallion. She is a beautiful woman, right? Brings a lot to the table. Not just financially, but physically too, okay? Every man's dream, but every man can give her dream.
Yeah.
Don't let that fly over your head.
That's real now. That's real, that's it.
And nobody's gonna acknowledge that. Because now you ask the question, Peggy, is love enough?
No, love is never enough.
You know what I'm saying?
I just can't love you and that's it. Like, you gotta have something to come with that. Love is not always logical. And you gotta have some logic to meet.
I tip my hat. If I had a hat to tip, I tip my hat off to Lewis Hamilton because my brother got a resume that not a lot of people can compete. Okay.
Yeah.
If you talk about the woman that he's had, rumored to be.
Rumor has it.
Okay. They tipping the scale in ways that another man ain't never been able to tip the scale.
That's real.
Okay. And all respect to my dog, ASAP Rocky. I ain't trying to disrespect your brother. I'm just trying to cover sports how I need to cover sports.
Sports
for the
adjacent.
masses. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you to Roll for sponsoring this show. All right, Peggy, real talk. You ever heard of the troubles that men have? Of those stretches where the vibe in the bedroom just flatlines? Everything else in life is going phenomenal. But that department just hasn't gotten the memo yet.
Bruh, absolutely. And nobody talks about it. And dudes act like they're machines to be ready to go like 24/7. That's just not how it works.
Exactly. And I would hate for your girl to tell you about the inabilities and insufficiencies too. And one could imagine that energy could shift the whole mood.
Facts. So what should they do about it? Just wait it out and hope it fixes itself?
No, Peggy! I'm gonna tell you what you do. Anybody that you know that have this problem, you tell them to get in the game. Get them some Rose Sparks. It's built for exactly that. Here's the thing about Rose Sparks. It dissolves right up under your tongue. No water, no waiting around. Just straight getting to it. They say you can get hard faster than Peggy can shave his head. And that's 15 minutes on average.
15 minutes? That's before the preview's even done on the movie night.
And it lasts up to 36 hours. So you're not racing the clock. Friday night, Saturday morning, midnight sesh, don't matter. When she ready, you'll be ready too.
That's a whole weekend window, bud. No planning, no stressing, straight up messing.
What Rose Sparks gives the man is harder, thicker, fuller erections. So you want to get hard fast and be ready for sex up to 36 hours? You got to see if prescription Rose Sparks is right for you.
Ro connects guys with a medical provider 100% online, and if approved, treatment ships directly to their front door.
If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off their first order of Sparks on reoccurring plan. Connect with provider at ro.co/4th to find out if the prescription of Rose Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/4th for $15 off your first order. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved, do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. For full safety information, go to ro.co/safety info. This show is sponsored by Betterhelp. All right, Peg, let me ask you something. How do you handle it when everything is coming at you at once? The stress, burnout, all of it.
Honestly, therapy. And I don't say that lightly. It taught me how to set boundaries and how not to carry everybody's stuff on top of my own.
See, that right there is what people need to hear. For the longest, I just thought therapy was in place when things were wrong. Nah, brother, nah, sister. It's really a tool. Look at it like this. It's like film study for your life. It helps you develop healthy habits, stay balanced, and handle the pressure. Whether you're an athlete, CEO, parent, whatever role you're playing, therapy helps you show up better for all of it.
Facts. I think everybody listening should really pause and think about that. The expectations on you and the weight that you carry. You deserve support too.
And that right there is the reason why we rock with Betterhelp. That's Betterhelp, H-E-L-P. It's all online, so you can do phone, video, or message chat on your schedule with no excuses.
They have over 30,000 therapists and have helped more than 6 million people worldwide. And if your therapist isn't the right fit, you can switch anytime at no extra cost.
Prioritize your well-being with Betterhelp.
Visit betterhelp.com/4th to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/4th. Here we go, second down, questionable call of the week. Peggy, what you got?
College football is heating up, and head coach of the Clemson Tigers, Dabo Swinney, said he's having some struggles since the NIL era.
At Clemson, we always got to, have a chip on our shoulder. It just is what it is. We don't have the alumni base that some places have. We don't have some of the things that some of the schools that we've played and had to compete with over the years have. It's just the way it is. But I've always we're 3-1 against Ohio State. We're 4-2 against Notre Dame. Notre Dame has their own TV station. They make their own rules.
Press
they
pause
print their own money.
there, Peggy. What have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah. See, Dabo, the victimization that you're going about, it don't look good on you, brother. Mm-hmm. Okay, because the old orange and purple Tigers, by way of Death Valley North of South Carolina, they've been trying to tell you for years, you need to get with the program or you're going to get rolled over. Either you going to evolve or you will dissolve.
Yeah, Dinosaur Dabo.
See, I'm trying to tell you, brother, don't be mad when you get hit with the truth of reality and your negligence and your stubbornness was the same coach that said, oh, no, we're gonna still develop in the house and we ain't going to go to the transfer portal.
Yeah.
This is the same coach that said that a couple years ago, if not last year. You are outdated with your teachings, coach, brother. Understand that Notre Dame has always had their, NBC contract. Michigan, Texas, Ohio State. These are the blue blood programs, the UCLAs of the world, the USCs. These are the only teams back in the day that was on radio, that was on TV. Okay? See, the thing that I have problem with this take is, Dabo, you are one of the top tier teams or programs that had not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, but 9 drafted players. So you can't say that you don't got good players.
Yeah.
Those players also need help. And you wasn't willing to go out and get them because you thought, you was going to out coach other coaches. But in reality, you was the one that got out coached, or as my kids will say, out thunked because coaches aren't doing anything illegal. They're just playing by the new rules that you didn't want to play until recent.
Yeah.
You got access, you got resources that you just refuse to use. Now, all of a sudden, you go on a radio show or wherever you made this comment and say that they just printing money in the backyard. Yeah. Do you not know Clemson is a school that can compete with anybody?
That's true. They were. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you're not a good coach, Dabo, on the field, but you got to recruit off the field to make sure that the even playing scale is even. Yeah. You can't go to the Kentucky Derby, which just passed, which was an unbelievable sighting. You can't go to the Kentucky Derby with one thoroughbred and a stallion and the rest of them just donkeys and jackasses. You just show up with Cam and think that, okay, Cam, and then you look at the rest of the team and you see a bunch of Peggy.
Please, them the ones you go with. Them the soldiers.
You're like, man, bro, he ain't got a lot of eyes.
Man, that boy Cam worse than a can of Spam, boy. You right here. It's a winner. I ain't no chicken dinner.
Please.
Man, but I'm telling you, like, I don't even understand why Dabo is like really believing this, because that's one question I want to ask you, Cam. With 9 draft picks, is it really about the talent or is it more about the coaching that you're not really getting the most from your squad? Because this past year they went 7 of 6, a 7-6 record, and it's like that's not the Clemson that we have known.
No,
and so
but when everything was illegal to give money over the table, now you can buy the table.
Yeah.
You can print your own money. You ain't got to keep giving
some
money
more tables if you want that.
You think what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is a team that at once had or was labeled as wide receiver U. The Sammy Watkins, the D Hop, like all these different players. Like, you got talent, brother. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson, all these players. These are studs. AJ and AV Terrell.
Yeah.
They came from that program. Not a lot of universities and programs or colleges can be able to say that.
Correct.
You are always going to have a member that's going to be a high draft pick.
Because it comes off like he's trying to point the finger everywhere else but to him.
Himself. He's playing the victim. And
Correct.
that's why. Just say, you know what, man, I was a little late to, being on the curve to say that I need to go talk to my boosters. I need to find my resources because Saban did it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, he got out the game too.
No, Saban did it. Kirby's doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Every coach is doing it where they don't have to whisper, hey, man, I just need your help, dog. I mean, we got this kid on the hook. I just need you to, you already know what we're doing. Now I say, hey, man, I'm going to these galas and all these sit-down meetings and say, We need more money.
Thanks.
Okay?
That school got some money.
We need more. Because if y'all boosters who find ways to ridicule and critique from the stands, you got to open them pockets open them bands.
Come on now.
Because now you can't say that Clemson don't got no people that want to give money willingly to go community outreach more talent. But Dabo like, no, we gonna do it. Like, listen, brother, that's old news. Yeah. Like where we are now, it's who can recruit the best in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And if you're not willing to do that,
they're gonna go somewhere else. And it's unfortunate that now you have players that are not prioritizing coaching resume. You have now issues. Now the issue nowadays is you don't just have players who are considering coaching resumes. They're considering more of the bag that is associated with that team. Mm-hmm. So now Dabo can't lead with, man, we've beat Notre Dame and we've beat Ohio State. And, man, that was way, man, y'all ain't even been able to play Notre Dame or doggone Ohio State because y'all played them in the bowl game or the playoffs. Right. You see what I'm saying? It's a different day and age, man. They're not caring about none of those stats, any of the history. Some of these kids probably don't even know what the jersey color is. And they just like, hey, I know the color green.
That's why.
And how much you got for me?
Super swag.
Kim, I want to ask you this. Yep. All right. And we touched on Dabo, but it's been some uproar or conversation about the most overrated coaches in college football right now. And so we just want to pop into this video just to get the conversation started.
Who do you think that's getting talked about right now, in your opinion, it could be SEC, Big Ten, whatever, is the most overrated head coach right now in college football? Somebody that's getting way too much hype, maybe too early, or for something they haven't done. Is there a name that pops up in your mind or no?
Well, I mean, on our show, the most talked about name is Kalen DeBoer. I don't think he's overrated. I just think he's a bad fit. I'm going through my list right now. You have any suggestions, by the way?
Press pause right there, Peggy. See,
and they eventually named Lane Kiffin.
And Steve Sarkisian.
Yep, Steve Sarkisian.
So this is the thing about all those coaches that they named. Lane Kiffin, he has this stigma that's attached to him is, can he beat the good teams consistently? Mm-hmm. All right. Almost the same as Steve Sarkisian. Can he win the big game? You got superior talent. When you look at the top recruiting classes year in and year out, Texas is up there because Texas or Sarkisian uses his resources, Dabo, something that you should try to start doing. Yeah. All right. Those are the same type of coach that you have to say, probably different for Lane, because now last year's debacle of how he exited Oxford, Mississippi was a little like, bro, what are you doing? This is a circus.
For sure.
All right. Now, can you give Lane credit for getting to the college football playoffs? Because one of the glaring things that Lane can't take credit for, because he didn't beat Georgia last year. That coaching staff that was there beat Georgia.
So you wouldn't give that to Lane?
You can't do that. Can't do that.
He done groomed this team.
You cannot do that. You can't do it. And that's just my perspective. I don't give that win
to Lane,
even though he may have generated the talent or collected the talent. But no, that was that coaching staff. Okay. Now you start to think about Kalen DeBoer.
Okay.
My issue or my take to what Kalen DeBoer is, I think Kalen DeBoer is a great coach. We've seen that when he was at Washington. Mm-hmm. But this is the caveat, Peggy. As Uncle Paulie would say, Paul Feinbaum, I don't think it's a right fit for him in Alabama. Because if Kalen DeBoer, him being at one of the most prestigious colleges of this era in Alabama, superseding as the heir apparent to arguably the greatest coach of all time, not a lot of coaches can come in and give the people what they are expecting.
Yeah, you can't.
But it's still going to take time. Correct. Mm-hmm. So now, if you take Kalen DeBoer and put him in any other conference outside of the SEC, I think that team and conference will praise him as he should be praised. ACC, Big 10, Big 12. Any of those teams having a Kalen DeBoer, that's with the hype or what he's been able to produce over the years, going to the college football playoffs. As an ACC team, that may be cool. That may be acceptable. That may be something that the fan base will say, okay, cool, we can build off this. Now at Alabama, you can't. Okay? Now you start to factor in even more. Because if you take, to my point, Kalen DeBoer in a Big 12 team, that'd be cool. Because may not be the popular pick, but if you put Coach Prime and what he's been able to do over the last year or two and put him in the SEC, I think Coach Prime would have been fired.
Fired? Oh, for sure.
Fired with an exclamation point.
Well, depending on the school that he's at.
Cool.
Because that's the same thing I'm saying about Kalen DeBoer. The fire is so hot because he's at Alabama. But if he was at Vanderbilt,
it would be accepted.
It would be accepted. You know what I'm saying?
It would be accepted.
So I think that's one thing to stretch out there, even in regards to him. Because like you said, it's like coming in for Michael Jordan. It's like, bro, like you felt the fire before coming in for Brady.
Tom Brady.
It's like, bro, it's either Super Bowl or bust.
It's not realistic, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's not realistic. And
So
I think that fit is not
no fit for any coach. I would probably say in going on a list, nobody in college football or as a coach can come in and fill in for Nick Saban for what he built at Alabama.
It's too soon.
It's too soon.
Not the follow-up.
Not the following year.
It's almost like when somebody come kill it on the stage and then all of a sudden, dang, I got to follow up after that. God.
What else can I do? Because your minimum is a championship.
Listen to this. When you go to work, you're passing by a living legend that has a statue outside as you're passing him every day as a conscientious reminder that this is what the expectation is.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. Like, this minimum is a championship. And when I say minimum, I mean this. If they had a great season but lost one game, the fan base was still like, you lost one.
But no. Who you lose to?
That's true too.
You see what I'm saying? And no shade. But Ryan Day can lose to a Michigan, but he had won that national championship.
Yeah.
Because coaches have got fired because they didn't beat their rivalry, especially in the South. Brother Nick Saban could not keep losing to Auburn. Mm-hmm. Gene Chizik got fired because he could not beat Alabama. And then you had Gus Malzahn on the same thing. It's like, beating Alabama is almost the culprit or the standard of how we measure our team.
That is the championship.
The Ohio States. The Clemson at one particular point. Like, let's not be afraid to acknowledge the obvious here. So teams that don't win consistently, that's cool, but what is the expectation where you are? Yeah. He's at a team that is requiring him to go to the college football playoffs or you're done here. Yeah. Because what you have access to, the money that's back behind you, the resources that's back behind you, the ability to be able to recruit. We have the most money, or one of the top teams with the most money. Okay, we got the best facilities. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got the best resources. Mm-hmm. What else do you need to win?
For sure.
We don't care about you not being able to recruit. Coach, by September, by August, when we coming out them tunnels, before you go back in that tunnel, you better be leading on that doggone scoreboard.
Facts.
So Kalen DeBoer has an expectation that I don't think is obtainable.
Yeah. But getting back on the topic at hand, most overrated college coaches. Who do you have on your list and why?
I think that was my point, Peggy. Yeah. I don't have anybody overrated. I just feel like, let's take Coach Cignetti, for example. Mm-hmm. A great coach. But he's a reminder, or no, I'll give you one better. Coach Cristobal. Mm-hmm. Coach Cristobal is one season away from being off the cliff or being praised. You see what I'm saying?
Elaborate off the cliff.
That's one season last year.
In Miami's
going to
coach,
the national
Mario
championship
Cristobal.
now has given him a year or two of cushion
Correct.
of mediocre seasons that he can say, hey, man, just last year.
Yeah, but you remember
Because now, if he does that, he will be the modern day Dabo Swinney. Dabo Swinney's still holding on to, hey, man, we just was in the national championship 3 or 4 years ago, competed for a title.
Yeah.
But now you can't keep saying that because what have you done for me lately?
Thanks.
So a coach is 1 year away from being the best thing or the worst thing. You winning allows you to control your narrative. You losing allows others to control the narrative.
That's true.
So I can't sit up here and give you a definite of who's an overrated coach because they're 1 season away from silencing all the critics.
That's real.
Here we go. Third down. Fan question of the week. What you got?
Hey, yo, Cam, what you feel about Skip Bayless and Cameron being featured on First Take?
Been a lot mixing going on, man.
Woo! I love it.
Why so though?
More specifically, Cameron.
Okay.
Because now Cameron ain't just a dude that's just like, he New York, you know what I'm saying? He gonna bring an element that is more relatable to the culture. Why would I hate on that?
Mm-hmm.
Some would say, well, they replaced one Cam with another Cam. Like, no. I love that. Because now he's giving more opportunities and avenues for the likes thereof.
Okay.
Cameron ain't doing nothing that Lil Wayne didn't do.
Lil Wayne did.
Lil Wayne and Skip Bayless's dynamic was very electric and like what they got to talk about. How does a clash of two worlds kind of come together?
Mm-hmm.
When you see Stephen A holding his own with Cameron and Cameron holding his own with the whole, kind of panel.
Perk was in there.
It's like, I like it. Looking fly with the pinstripe all white. I love that.
Blue tie.
And the fact that you double back with Stephen A. See, this is the thing, dog. Like, a lot of people don't understand. Stephen A. Smith, bro, is really a genius when it comes to content because his ability to narrate behind the scenes and on the scenes the lineup that people want to see.
Yeah.
See, he knows it's going to be box office because it's been a lot of speculations, brother, about who hates who or who loves who. Skip and Steven.
Just this Friday.
Brother, it was must-see TV, especially at the height of First Take. Because if you know the story, you know that Skip Bayless brought Stephen A. on. All right? I don't know how Skip Bayless left, but he walked into an opportunity with Fox and said, okay, I'm the head honcho here. That didn't work. But now that never minimized the brilliance of a Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
Skip Bayless can get the people going.
Yeah.
Because he can say something that's like, man, that is absurd. But that does not negate his brilliance in journalism and being a sports columnist and knowing his ball. So I love this. And then emotionally, I don't have anything in regards to hating on the dynamic. I'm just in this situation to say, when I get that opportunity again, I gotta be on my P's and Q's.
Come on now.
I look at content competitive the same way as I looked at football.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at the numbers. They looking at the numbers too.
Yeah.
And Stephen A. and executives alike, whether on Disney or Fox, they care about who moves the needle.
Correct.
And I don't care what show you have, whether it's 4th and 1, Nightcap, or whatever. There's people behind the scenes that's having conversations that say, but can he or she move the needle? And the fact that he's been able to do that with the needle pushers to say, hey, bro, come on the show. Let's talk ball. And Stephen A. has been the catalyst to keep First Take in contention with bringing new talent consistently that makes media sense. There you have it. Here we go. 4th down. Newton's Law. Peggy. Let's rock and roll.
Man, it has been a crossover and controversy. And when I say crossover, I'm talking about basketball and football, all right? Who is the better athlete and who can make the crossover?
You know what I could do? I bet you I could kick a field goal if you give me 2 years to work on it.
I could kick one right now.
I need it.
I could go line up as a defensive tackle right now. I guarantee you that.
Well, you're going to get mushed.
Well, you got me messed up.
Right in the throat.
Our club is far more exclusive. If you are not a part of that, while I will respect your opinion, even if it's wrong, just be careful what you say.
Fuck that. I'm tired of being nice. The real truth is that majority of football players' first love was basketball, but you wasn't fucking good enough.
They just weren't good enough.
Okay, press pause.
So you wasn't good.
Press pause. Okay, press pause.
All right, your first love was basketball, but you wasn't good enough.
Okay, press pause. Okay, press pause. Hold on, slow down, Perk.
You was double dribbling.
Big Perk, slow down, brother. Okay, let's just put it like this. And here's my argument.
Okay.
Because I respect basketball players and I also respect football players. I respect baseball players just like I respect tennis players. Mm-hmm. It don't matter. Sport is sport. Okay. I would say this.
Okay.
NFL players will beat NBA players at basketball before NBA players beat NFL players at football.
Hold on, bro. How you gonna say that?
I'm gonna give you one. What position could Perk play? He said D tackle. Who in the hell is he gonna pass?
He might go O-line, maybe.
Okay. Well, when you put a guy like Aaron Donald, like, who? And I ain't trying to. But okay, let's put Kendrick Perkins on the basketball court.
Oh yeah.
I said, hey, Myles Garrett, can you get a bucket? Is we talking or is we talking?
He gonna get around.
Because what did Big Perk do? Perk wasn't no Wemby.
No, he wasn't no Wemby, but he
wasn't no Jokic.
No, he was a big body though.
You see what I'm saying? He was an effort guy. Yep. And I'm not trying to disrespect him, but I'm giving what he displayed more when I watched him. He was a great basketball player.
Yeah.
Okay. But my argument ain't to say that if Richard Jefferson or Kendrick Perkins wasn't a good player, they were a great player. But my argument is this, and I'm standing on this principle. Whether it's Jeff Teague, whether it's Steven Jackson, whether it's Matt Barnes, whether it's anybody in Gil's Arena, whether it's Raymond Felton, it don't matter. What my argument is, current players or past players.
Okay.
I would take an NFL-led football team to play basketball. I would take the odds of that team beating a basketball team before an NBA-led team playing football players as a way to say, hey, we got to win a football game. No.
Yeah, I think body structures is a big thing. I think also too, football players will probably physicality wise will be more physical. Now, and that's what I'm saying. Like obviously it was first time around. No, like you get football players on the basketball court.
I'm not saying every time they're going to win.
You saying they would get a win before the opposite team.
If we had to do sport crossover, where basketball players would play football and football players
best
would play
game out of
100.
Yeah.
Out of 100 games, the NFL-led team will beat the NBA-led team at basketball before you got 100 games to play an NBA team versus an NFL team.
Football,
because what you don't understand, or what you probably do understand, in basketball, there may be a Cinderella story, an upset. Yeah. Well, in football, hell to the hell no. That's not happening. You see what happened to JMU. You see what happened to Tulane. You see what happened to all these other. Well, what about Boise State in Oklahoma a couple years back? Well, what about Appalachian State in Michigan? Michigan wasn't good. Okay, Appalachian State, that team, they won the national championship in their division.
FCS, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, what my argument is, it's not to condemn a Kendrick Perkins. It's not to condemn a Richard Jefferson. They have valid points because I think it's harder to play basketball more so than it is harder to play football. Yep. And it still is hard.
And you got more options to
But it is harder physically to play football than it is harder physically to play basketball.
I can agree with you.
You see what I'm saying? Because you got to take into consideration, not just the crowd. Well, when you're looking at an arena, 30,000 or 40,000, that's loud. But what about you playing in front of hundreds of thousands? All right? When you start to factor in the equipment, the physicality, what's legal versus what's a foul or a penalty?
All right, before you move on, do you factor in how the closeness and the proximity of the fan?
You can, because loud is loud. I get that.
And you actually hearing.
Right. Pressure is pressure.
Yeah.
I get that. And I'm doubling down and saying it's harder skillfully to be a basketball player.
You gotta be, you gotta
you know
have finesse. Yeah.
It's finesse, it's skill, it's still hitting the shot. Yeah, I could keep throwing a
to put that ball in that basket,
a dude perfect shot from half court or from the bleachers, and eventually it'll go in.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you are an underdog, not a lot of underdogs beat good teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you may not be the favorite and you win, but to be a complete underdog, like a DeVry versus the Green Bay Packers, nah, never.
In football,
never. No, sirree. So, and what I'm looking at, obviously, guys that kind of come to mind that could potentially cross over.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards.
Do you really think Edwards could cross over?
I think both of them can.
I mean, they were saying Pop Warner. They be
school,
G'ing that. Yeah. He wouldn't, yeah.
And LeBron, he didn't really play football in high school where it was just like he was dominant.
Yeah.
If he would have went to the next level, he would have still been a project. When you see guys like who's dominated physically with his style of play, a Draymond Green, okay? Mm-hmm. He's a Hall of Fame player, but you put him in the football field, it's like, bro, that's not it. From what we've seen on film, that ain't it.
That ain't it.
But you also have the crossover to say, well, what about Tony Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Well, what about Jimmy Graham?
Antonio Gates?
What about Antonio? What about Julius? Yeah. Like all these players is good examples, but that doesn't mean that they wasn't project players.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, project players too.
Jimmy Graham was a project player. Yeah. Like it took him time to really grow into the player that he ended up being, along with other players that made that conversion. But it's something that is obvious for basketball players to be when it comes to converting to football. You're going to be a tight end. You're going to be a defensive end. You're going to be an offensive tackle. Am I missing something? Or a receiver.
So you saying, and we've seen this in regards, and it was only high school, but like you seeing somebody like Allen Iverson play quarterback and then playing point guard. But you saying normally you can't. Don't
hold my words to say that it cannot be done.
But you won't normally see it.
Like if you put Allen Iverson versus Champ Bailey, who you taking?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Allen Iverson couldn't get off, but it's like, hold on, dog. But if now you saying, all right, in that same kind of example, if you would say like Allen Iverson versus Champ Bailey, all right, out of 10, who could catch on or whatever more than you saying Champ Bailey could not score versus Allen Iverson in a game to 10? You see what I'm saying? Like that's just how I look at it and I convert. And that's my argument. I'm not sitting up here saying that all football players could never play basketball or no basketball player could play football. Yeah, they could. But if we're sitting up here putting a real tangible argument together, my argument is the NFL will beat NBA players in the game of basketball more so than NBA players beating NFL players at football. You get like, I could go out there and kick right now. Brother, you're speeding in a school zone that's attached to the construction zone. You have to stop it. Ride the speed limit. It ain't no joke. What you talking about a point after? We ain't talking about like for the game, a 52-yarder.
Kicker is a sharp shooter.
Your big goofy ass going out there running.
Fight back, Pert. Don't let him do you like that, big Pert. Don't let him do you like that, big Pert.
Shaq, man, get out of here, man. who said it. It was Richard Jefferson or Channing Frye.
I think Channing
like,
Frye.
Yeah, like, nah, bro. Like, it ain't a joke. Yeah. And I respect both players and types of players, but I'm like, dog, it'll be the test of time to be like, oh, man, y'all could never. Yes. Do I think LeBron could play in the NFL? Yeah, he could. Yeah. Anthony Edwards or other players could play in the NFL. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
But there's guys like Travis Hunter, Myles Garrett, I've seen quarterbacks have ability. Like, it's some real ballers that play football now.
Facts, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Darius Butler, Joe Hayden, guys that, no longer play the game that was just like, bro, this dude is really good.
Yeah. You can get busy. DK was definitely.
Come on.
He reminded me of more like a LeBron style. Like if LeBron played football.
And it's still, DK was considered a project out of Ole Miss.
Yeah. It's just raw.
Just, you know what I'm saying? It takes time to do those type of things when if you got the effort aspect, if you have the physical aspect, if you got those two, the skill for basketball, like there's players that make a big impact by just having those two.
But I do think you can come. Pause. I feel like you can join the NFL and still be raw in your skills if you have the athletic prowess and still be able to blow in the NFL versus in the NBA. Like they have some people like that might be good like physically, but like you got to have more technical and be more sound skillfully.
And that's always the argument, but that argument always raises a lot of flags because now you're saying you're discrediting a certain sport. And I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, hey, y'all get y'all best versus our best or convertible players, and they will beat y'all more in our sport more so than y'all would beat us in you guys' sport. Well, that's the point, Peggy. Is that it, Peggy?
That's it, boo.
Is that it, Peggy?
That's it, boo.
I mean, I'd be remiss if I didn't explain and say, man, rest in peace to a legend, Ted Turner. Hence to the reason why I'm wearing the Atlanta Braves, man. A person that really changed the landscape of sports media and media alone, man.
Yeah.
A real trailblazer and icon. And it's just one of them things that you like, certain people may die, but their legacy will live on forever. Yeah, and Ted Turner is one of those guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna add a finger then. Gonna add a finger. Okay. Why you adding? Get your pinky then. Can't forget your pinky, and you can't forget about the thumb. Okay, the thumb. All right, the thumb. All together.
One love.
You dig?
And it's a wrap.